Will a lot of people, first of all, thanks for coming to my channel. The question is, will a lot of people lose their home? Will there be a lot of foreclosures on the market? So that's a question. I'm inviting you to actually answer the question. I'm going to share with you on this channel facts and information, and then you can decide the answer to the question. And I want to invite you to comment in the chat your answer. Seriously. So right now, because of this situation that we're in, a lot of people are simply not paying their mortgage, and the mortgagers are allowing people to be in forbearance. Forbearance is when your mortgage servicer, that's the company that sends your mortgage statement and manages your loan, or lender allows you to pause or reduce your payments for a limited period of time. Okay, so there's a number of people. The actual numbers of people in forbearance right now. So in June, that's 529 in June, is 4.76 million people were in forbearance. And the number that are in forbearance now is a lot less, it's 2.72 million people in February. So there's a lot less people that are in forbearance. This graph is not right. It looks like it's cut down by like 60%, but the number is actually down like 40%. So there's 40% less people that are actively not paying the mortgage. And those people, 51.5% of those that came out of forbearance paid in full. Means that they're fine. They made their monthly payments during their forbearance period. 7.5% paid off their loan, and 15.6% their past due payments were brought current. So that means that they are okay. 51% of those people are okay. 33%, the lender worked out an agreement with them. So the lender doesn't want to foreclose, because if the lender forecloses, then they're going to lose out on that huge balance of the mortgage that it was. They're going to have to pay for the carrying costs. They're going to have to pay for the fees associated with the sale. So it's a huge loss. So they don't want to do that. So if someone has a stable job, there's a good chance that they'll get like 7.7% got a modification, or 25.5% got a loan deferral. So there's only a few people, 15.3%, that are in trouble. 1.8% already got some kind of short sale or deed in lieu. Deed in lieu foreclosures when the property owner just gives the deed back to the lender and the lender takes it back. So those shouldn't be included. So there's 13.5% that are actually people who are in trouble. They are in trouble of losing their home. So this is just a statement of that information. There's remaining 13% homeowners left the program without a repayment plan. So there's 325,000 people will exit the forbearance program over the next 6 to 9 months without a plan in place. Some, but probably not all, of those loans will likely default. Okay, so that's a lot of people. 325,000 people nationwide. Okay, of those people, they have a lot of equity. Here's the equity they have. Only 10% have a loan of 90% of the value of their property. And the other 90% of people have a lot of equity in their home. They have a lot of equity, so they can, if they're in trouble, and they have a lot of time to be in foreclosure. The foreclosure process takes time. That you get 3 months of not paying. After 3 months, they get a notice of you get a notice of default from the lender. Publicly notices everybody that you're in default and you're gonna lose your home. Then you have 3 more months to cure the default. After the 6 months, or then they get a notice of trustee sale. Another 3 weeks before there's actually a trustee sale where the home is sent to auction and it's foreclosed upon if no one buys it on the auction. So they have like 6.5 months to come back to where they should be, or work it out with the lender, which the lender wants them to work it out. So if they don't work it out in those 6.5 months, then they're in trouble. But if the property values goes up, if the property values increases and they have equity, they could easily sell their home and have no issue and work out with a profit. So these 10%, will they get to foreclosure? And will our government allow for lenders to evict people losing their homes due to a deadly pandemic? In Los Angeles right now, in the city, according to 2020, there was 41,000 people that were homeless on the street. In 2021, it's probably even more. And so, is our democratic government going to allow for people to lose their house and be thrown on the street because of a pandemic? The Biden administration a couple days ago extended the ban on foreclosures till June 30th. So all this we're talking about won't be happening until June 30th, and after June 30th, they'll have time to pay their mortgage, cure their default, and work out a plan. So the question is, that I have: will a lot of people lose their home? Will there be a lot of foreclosures on the market? I've